Welcome to class. This is an 11-minute evening wind down class, so you will need a pillow or a bolster. Welcome to practice. We're going to start in any seated position that feels comfortable for you. You can do crisscross. You can have your legs straight out in front of you. Let's bring our hands down to the knees or down to the body, taking an inhale, arching, looking up. Exhale, leaning back, rounding the spine. Inhale, trying to lift that chin as high as we can, and exhale, pulling the shoulder blades away from each other and gently rocking on the pelvis backwards and forwards. Leaning forward as we inhale and exhale, rounding the spine, pushing ourselves back to seated. Inhale, arching, going forward. Exhale, rounding, pushing ourselves back to seated. One more time. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, come back to seated. Starting to move the head, moving the spine from side to side, rolling the pelvis, rolling the torso, trying to get as much movement into the spine. It doesn't have to look like alignment. It doesn't have to look like a yoga pose. Just trying to feel into the spine, feel into the pelvis, feel into the neck. We can change directions whenever we want to. So we are going to straighten out our left leg and keep a bend in the right knee. This is where we might want to grab pillows, one pillow or two pillows, and keep them handy because we'll need them maybe in a second. We're going to grab hold of that knee with the left hand, and we're going to reach that right hand all the way up and over and try and imagine that we're going to touch our toes with that right hand. Let's grab a pillow or two and shove the pillow under your belly, under your chest, or on your leg, and adjust and move until you feel nice and cozy. And you can soften the neck, soften the spine, soften the breath. You can look from side to side and try and find a position that feels like you can melt. Staying connected to the breath. Deepening the inhale and softening the exhale. Let's gently get ourselves back up. We are going to grab that left foot. We're going to start to massage the ankle, the leg, the thigh, even just squeezing into the thigh, squeezing all the meat on your leg, pushing your fingers into your ankles, pushing your finger into your feet, in between your toes. Get your thumbs and really push your thumbs into the soles of your feet, and even just like mush your legs all the way up to the pelvis and all the way down. Let's keep a hold of that left ankle, pull it in. Straighten out that right leg. Take a twist. Bring your right arm over to grab the upper knee or the bottom of your thigh. Reaching that left arm all the way up and over. Hanging here just for a breath or two before we grab our pillow or pillows. Shove them somewhere under your belly or on top of your leg. Let yourself melt forward. I'm trying to see if we can reach a place where we feel like we could just melt into the pillow, softening the breath. And staying connected to the breath, focusing on the breath, slowing it down. And taking our time, there's no rush. We're going to gently make our way back up into a seated pose. And we're going to massage the opposite leg now. So we're going to grab that right leg in and we're going to start to squeeze and mush and smush our leg from the thigh, the back of the thigh, the hamstring, the front of the thigh, the knee, the shin, the calf, the ankle, anywhere that we can grab, basically from the top of your toes all the way up to where your thigh meets your hip bone. Just give yourself a squeeze. And when we get down to our foot, use your thumbs to really push into the soles of your feet, in between your toes, and enjoying that self-massage. Just a little bit of self-touch just before we make our way onto our backs. So I'm going to use a pillow and I'm going to fold mine on top of itself. I'm going to shove it under my butt and I'm going to lie back gently. So maybe we need to lift our hips just to readjust the pillow, just to get us into a nice cozy position where we can stay here for a few minutes. Let's pull that right knee in. Interlock your fingers and let your arms go heavy. You don't actually have to shove or pull the knee into your chest. You can if you want to, but you can actually just hang here and let the dead weight of your arms do all the work. Option to open your knee out to the right, opening up that hip slightly. Really enjoying that stretch on the inside of that right leg and on the front of that left hip. Let's take our half happy baby, so we can bend that right knee and grab the inside of the right foot. If this does not feel good, we can lower the foot and grab the ankle and do like a half lotus pose instead of the happy baby. We can also grab the inside of our thigh instead of the inside of the foot if this is too much of a stretch for us today. We're going to release the happy baby or the half lotus and we're going to pull both of our knees in. I'm really trying to feel that lower back on the pillow or on the bed or on the mat, wherever you are. Keep a hold of the left knee and extend your right leg all the way down to the floor or down to your bed, wherever you are. Interlocking your fingers on the shin or behind the knee. Letting the dead weight of the arms do all of the work. And again, option to open that knee out to the side, opening that hip. Grabbing the inside of that foot with the left hand, and again, option to bend the knee, grab the ankles with both hands and come into a half lotus. Letting the dead weight of that left hand do all of the work. You don't have to shove your foot down, you can just keep a hold of it and then let your arm go heavy. Bringing both feet to the floor, lifting up the hips and melting that spine all the way down to the floor or all the way down to the bed. Pulling the knees in, giving yourself a squeeze. Option to rock your knees from side to side or option to stay still, whichever feels better. Let's take our twisted roots. So we'll leave the right foot down and we'll wrap the left thigh around the left leg. You can tuck your ankle around also if you want to. And we're going to let our legs fall to the right, taking cactus arms and looking to the left. The left hip sitting on top of that right hip, both shoulder blades on the floor. Option to put a pillow under our knees here. And again, staying connected to the breath. Coming back to center. Kicking both feet up in the air, rotating the ankles a few times. Let's bring the left leg down, wrap the right thigh around the left thigh. Option to wrap the ankles and scooch and adjust yourself as much as you need to here. It doesn't have to be silky smooth. You can let yourself shimmy and shift as much as you need in order to get comfy. Option to put a pillow under the knees. Deepening the breath, slowing down the breath. Getting ourselves ready to wind down completely for the evening, completely for bedtime. Hugging the knees in, doing circles with the knees to help work out any leftover stress in the hip or any leftover stress in the lower back. Changing directions. So here is optional if you are near a wall, or if you can get yourself somewhere where you can elevate your legs and take a legs up the wall, and we will finish our practice here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful, relaxing evening and a really good night's sleep tonight. I will see you for another practice very soon.